Welcome to the Songwriter Connection, the podcast that delves deep into the art and heart of songwriting. Each week, we gather around the dining room table to uncover the stories behind the songs. We invite you to join us on a journey to the creative minds of the songwriters who shape the melodies of our lives. From Nashville, Tennessee, here's your host, Dave Lenahan.
Hey! Woo! Right away, I got to congratulate my friend Paul McDonald and Norm McDonald and Paul Ivy. I got the names mixed up. Norm McDonald and Paul Ivy. Congratulations to you. The American Songwriter magazine just loved your song, and you won for. And I love the title. They had like a drinking song contest called "Poor Decisions," and their song "Alcohol of Fame." Alcohol of Fame. Don't you wish you would have thought of that? What a great hook, you guys. Congratulations.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm so excited about our guests today. I just heard them on the radio yesterday. It was finally Friday on WMOT, Roots Radio. You guys are at the Third Lindsley playing for a live audience and on the radio as well. Goldpine is back with us.
We're back.
One word, two wonderful people, Ben and Kassie. Hey. Welcome back.
Thanks for having
us. Third time's a charm.
Third? Second or third?
This is our third time.
Third time.
We were here for one. We were here for the new album, 2.
Right.
And the next album will be called
3.
You're working on that now. You know what I'd ask you? You said, because you guys are so great live, and you were saying that you were recording some of the live stuff that maybe you would include on 3.
Yeah.
Is that still in the works?
So 3 is finished, but it's not available to the public yet. We've released some singles on Spotify, but a lot of the album of 3 was recorded live. I brought some studio equipment out on the road with me.
Love it.
And we captured a lot of that live energy, which is what we really wanted to do. We went into studios in the past, and it feels like you're in just a foreign environment. Because what we do is live shows, and that energy and the people there. So we had to capture that.
You feed off that energy, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, and for the good and for the bad.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get that from the people, and then when I don't, I'm like,
And I think it came across in the record too.
Yeah.
Like it sounds just a little raw, a little bit messy, and I really like that.
I like that too.
And we also used we only added a few things afterwards, but my suitcase kick drum that I use live, Kassie uses this tambourine / snare instrument, and all of that's on the record. Like we didn't have a drummer come in and do it afterwards.
Yep.
So it's kind of a cool, unique sound.
Where are some of these places you recorded them at?
Well, I can remember one was in Grand Junction, Colorado. But I think when we took a West Coast tour, we had the equipment, and so just somewhere west of Tennessee in a bunch of venues we recorded these recordings, and I put a bunch of them together. It might be like one song from Grand Junction, Colorado. The other song might be from California somewhere. Or I might have stuck a verse from Colorado into a song we sang in California. Just like the editing was fun.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yeah, it was.
Where do you find time to do all that? You guys are on the road constantly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm tired.
That's why we had to take it on the road with us.
Right.
Because we would never have time to come back and do it here. Also, it was like when we would stay, a friend of ours, when we played in Austin, a friend of ours has a big Airbnb, and she lets us stay there for free. Thank you, Amber. And so we brought in all of our sound equipment and just sat up in the bottom of the house and just recorded in her house. And we have video of that. We're going to have to show people that.
Wow.
Well, they can see it with the 3 experience.
That's true.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother thing.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. So it was just a unique way, but it was unique but true to who we are. So
yeah, that's so important. You guys are so authentic in what you do. Right?
Thank
and that's important to
you.
you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is important. We just try to be and the same. We want to be able to give them the same experience that they're getting at a live show on the record. Nothing against the way anybody else does their stuff, but sometimes you can listen to a CD and you're like, "Wow, this is great," and then you see them live and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
This isn't as great.
It was, but see, either way, if they think we're great or not great, it's
Are
no
the same
surprise. It's the same.
Well, we're not saying we're great on the recordings.
Nope.
But we'll be the same live as the recordings.
You know who you are. You gotta love it. Just to review a little bit, if you missed them the last time they were on, which episode 143. I want to say, Ben, you're from Iowa, and Kassie, you grew up in Coleman, Alabama.
I was born in Coleman and raised in Somerville.
Somerville, okay. Is that far away?
No, it's from Coleman.
Yeah,
like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
The country. There's a couple, maybe a stoplight out there by now, but just a bunch of animals and people.
A bunch of animals.
A bunch of animals, and you're big with them. You came here to do country, though, right? And you did a couple of country records, and
I came here when I was 19 years old, all by myself, and wanting to be the next Martina McBride.
Wow!
And what took me a really long time was to figure out that we didn't need another Martina McBride. There was already one. And so it took me a long time to find my own voice. And once I did, I was like, okay, this is me. And so I should just lean into what I have.
Yeah.
It took a while to figure that out.
And that's great advice. You can tell that to other folks. I mean, be who you are, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have influences and people that you listen to and like, and that you can grab things and stylistically, like, oh, I like the way they do this or that, but to not just mimic somebody or try to be them, because that's a lot of work to try to be something that's not just natural, because when you just open your mouth and let what comes out come out, it's not work.
Yeah.
It just is who you are. And so
getting back to authenticity. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's less work.
So when did Kassie find your voice?
Gosh, I like I said, I moved here at 19, and I right away just started singing in a karaoke bar downtown, Lonnie's. Oh my gosh. Lonnie. I was 19 and just a baby, and I was just over singing. I loved singing Aretha Franklin and Mariah Carey and Celine Dion and Whitney Houston. And I ended up developing 2 cysts on my left vocal cord. It was really bad. I did everything I could, vocal training and therapy.
I just grabbed my throat when she said
instinctively. I want people to hear me on this one. And so I did not take care of my tool. And so when I mistreated it and didn't take care of it and developed the cyst, I had to have vocal surgery at 23.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I will say that was the best thing that ever happened to me, because after that is when I found my true voice. Because they said that my voice may be different. It may not be the same as it was, and it wasn't. So like after the surgery, I kind of joke and would say it kind of sounds like I've been smoking every day of my life, but I don't smoke. So I just had like this raspy, smoky thing. And instead of like being like, oh, I wish that I could sing, like somebody else, I was just like, this is kind of cool. I should just lean into it. Yeah, and so that's when I started finding my voice, was in my early 20s.
You didn't lose any range. If anything, you added.
Well, yeah.
I mean, last time you were here, I shot a little video. You guys were singing a song from One, and it was just incredible. You just hit these high notes. We're like,
you had to check your windows to make sure that they didn't break.
It was awesome. It's incredible. Hopefully, you'll do that again today, live around the dining room.
Hopefully, it'll come out today. Yeah.
So things changed when you met this guy, right? At church.
Yeah.
Was that what it was? You met at church?
Yeah. How many years ago? We were talking about this yesterday.
Well, April 11th was 18 years ago. I asked Kassie to be my girlfriend. Ooh. That was the 18th year anniversary of that.
That was 18 years yesterday.
How about that?
Yeah.
And how long have you been married?
We've been married 15 years.
Wow. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we met at a small church in a suburb of Nashville called Antioch. Mm-hmm. And
where Jelly Roll is from?
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's up, Jelly Roll? Let's do a duet.
Yeah, exactly right. Yes, I can hear it.
Yeah. So I was playing on the praise team there. I had just moved to town pretty much. Mm-hmm. And then here comes Kassie, and there's 20 people in this congregation. Probably it's a brand new church,
Yeah.
And then she actually MySpaced me
wow.
to
MySpace,
start the
serious.
conversation. and went from there.
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't take him long to be in my top 8. Him and Tom, my best friend.
I was going to say with Tom.
Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Nobody knows Tom's last name.
Nobody does. Absolutely not.
Yep.
So, and then you were a barista, and you served hers. I remember this story. When I was working out today, I was listening to past podcasts with you guys. And so you went in, and there he was.
Yeah, he just kind of kept appearing everywhere. We literally were just talking about this yesterday to somebody else, and like, I remember I was giggling because back in the day, and I know you'll be able to relate to this. Like when I first moved to town and I started co-writing, like I was telling some people, like we would, you'd be writing on Music Row and these different places. And I feel like we had only been writing for like an hour. And then everybody'd be like, all right, y'all want to break for lunch?
Of course.
And I was like, what? What? And then we would go and break for lunch, and they always wanted to go to Demumbrium. And so we went to Tin Roof, and because we had wrote a whole verse.
Back in those days, you can park on Demumbrium.
We're starving,
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we go into Tin Roof, and we sit down, and I look and I see Ben on the stage setting up sound for that night because he was also a sound guy.
Yeah.
So I just kept seeing him everywhere. I saw him at church, I saw him at Tin Roof, and then we've seen him at the coffee shop. And so I was like, I might as well just keep him.
It was meant to
It was
be.
meant to be, in other words. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's really, really something.
Yep.
Look at you guys. You're so happy. You travel together. You got that big motorhome that you travel around. And on your days off on the road, you play golf. I saw.
Yeah,
We do.
sometimes. We got the golf clubs all the time with us.
I wore a golf shirt just in your honor today. Did you notice
Thank
that?
you.
Yeah.
Never leave home without them. The golf clubs.
I don't even wear a golf shirt if I can.
No.
If I can get by with it.
Yeah.
Without it.
Yeah, he don't even wear a shirt out there.
But because usually,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You do.
Usually we're just stopping on the crappiest, cheapest courses we can find somewhere on the road. There's just less pressure there.
Yeah.
Nobody's.
Well, and they're cheaper.
There's no rangers trying to hurry you along. It's not people like in a bad mood. It's just chilling out
You
there.
gotta have fun, don't you?
Yeah, but also when you're going to hit the ball, you're like, am I in somebody's yard?
Right. They're not the best
Are we-
courses.
There's a cow pie. Watch out.
Why is there a mailbox on this one? No wonder it was $10 to play here.
But we don't have to wear collars.
Well, there you
No.
go. Absolutely not. I love it. That's great. I love golf and I love music.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
It's really cool when you can mix the two together. Speaking, you talked about duets before. You did your project with Radney Foster, and I know you guys have been on the road with him, doing some things with Radney. He's one of my all-time favorite songwriters. Tell me a little bit about that relationship, how you met, and how it all came about.
Yeah, so we have the same booking agent as Radney, and they thought that we would be a really good fit to open for Radney. And I was like, I do agree with you there. And so we got to open some shows for Radney and hit it off with him because honestly, anybody could hit it off with him. He is
a great
the
guy.
nicest guy ever.
He
And
really is. Yeah.
I genuinely mean that. Like, it's mind blowing. And he's so down to earth. But so we had the honor to, do some shows with him. And then his wife, Cindy, was like, you know what? We should do some shows where y'all open for Radney and then play with him as a trio. And I was like, even my little mind couldn't dream that up. And so I was like, yeah, let's do that. And so we've had the opportunity to do that some last year. And it was so much fun. And so honestly, in my heart, I've always wanted to write with him. But, you got to play it cool and you can't
do.
ask. And you're like,
Yeah.
God, can't I just be like my act out of my flesh and be like, I want to songwrite with you. But Ben was like, you can't ask. So we didn't.
Ben, I feel the same way. We meet a lot of hit writers and stuff, and it's just rude to ask unless you really, really know them. And
I know.
I mean, it's just, it's better to be asked.
I don't give
Right.
a crap. I would have done it. But
See?
Ben stopped me.
There's really different.
This is why we're good for each other.
Well, yeah, that's why you're good. Yeah.
He's like, reel her in. And so, last year, our booking agent was like, I think y'all should write together. And I was like, well, what a great idea. And so
Never
No,
thought of
really?
that
never
one.
thought of that
Never
one.
thought of
So they asked and he said
Gosh, it's
yes.
so much fun.
And this is what's crazy. So this is kind of a fun story. So we had completely recorded the entire album 3, and we were about to send it off to get it mastered. And we had our writing appointment scheduled with Radney, and we were supposed to, and then after that, like 2 days later, we were going to be hitting the road for a 3-month tour.
Wow.
And so Ben was like, just in case we get something and we like it, we'll wait and maybe we'll put this on the album. And we're like, okay. And so we get to Radney's house. I had an idea. Radney had an idea, and they lined up. And it just came so quickly. We wrote it in the just one sitting, and that was even taking a break and him cooking us tacos.
Wow.
And so that was amazing too. And so afterwards we were like, okay, we really like this. And in my heart, I was like, man, I feel like this is a duet. But I wasn't going to say anything. And so when his wife came downstairs, Cindy said, man, that's a great song. That sounds like a duet. I was like, I know. And so then I was like, bye, Ben. Bye. And so it ended up where it was a duet with Radney and I. And so in one day, Ben went into the studio and recorded the song, and I did my vocal, and then we left and sent everything to Radney, and him and his son Jack did it in their studio and got it done, and then boom, it made it. It made the album.
And you guys wrote it with him. Lean into the turns.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we play it? And then the rest, I promise, the rest are going to be live around this dining room table. Okay.
Nice.
Goldpine, our guests, and this is "Lean into the Turn," written with Radney Foster.
Hey.
Hey.
Love ain't enough to carry us through. You got your doubts, baby, I got my doubts too. Love ain't a straight line. It falls, it bends, it climbs. Ask any heart that's ever young. Everything we are, I wanna ride with you no matter how hard. Love ain't a straight line. It falls, it bends, it climbs. Ask any heart that's ever yearned. We could fight about how we feel. And the road we're on ain't real. Well, hold on and lean into the turns. Through every twisted turn and switch back, everything life throws at us. You lean on me, I lean on you, and we'll call it love. Love ain't a straight line. It falls, it bends, it climbs. Ask any heart that's ever young. We could fight about how we feel. Pretend the road we're on ain't real. We'll hold on and lean into the turn. We'll hold on and lean into the turns. Hold on and lean into the turns.
I just say that's a little bit country right there. That's some country music.
Yep, that's why we couldn't sing that one live around the table, because Ben ain't got that much country.
Well,
I try, but doesn't come out quite like Radney does.
it was so kind of you to step aside and let Radney,
Wasn't
I
that
was
nice?
pushed.
you're pushed. You wouldn't do that.
Hey, I just was living a dream, okay?
Yeah.
I get Ben every day.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're a lucky gal. Yeah.
Yep.
Right, Ben? At least you think so, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now I am. I'm married up.
Let me ask you this. Writing with a pro like Radney, that's got to be an experience. Did you learn a lot from that experience?
I learned a lot about roads.
About roads?
What does that mean?
I had never heard the word switchback.
Roads.
Roads.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I just remember you and Radney both liking switchback. On every turn, every twisted turn and switchback. And I was like, I don't really know about that.
What is that? Explain.
No, do you know what it is?
I don't.
Oh,
That's what I'm
see?
asking.
Exactly.
See, I don't know either.
Explain it to us what it is.
We just made it up. It doesn't mean anything.
No. Tell him what it means, because y'all had to tell me.
Switchback. I actually got that term from our friend Wyatt Espelin, who's used that in a song.
Yeah?
Switchback is like when the road is going this way and then all of a sudden just jets back a certain way.
Just jets back.
Yeah.
That happens.
Switchback.
On the country roads, probably.
Country roads, mountain roads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I learned.
Switchback.
Yeah. No, it was so natural and so it was just like writing with anybody else. He's the most down to earth, coolest, friendliest, laid back guy there is. And so my favorite part too was when we broke for tacos. He's like, "Come on, you guys hungry?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." And he's like, "I'll make us some tacos." And I was like, "This is awesome."
Love me some tacos.
I mean, we came here today and you have us cookies. You people understand us.
I'll get you. I get you.
How many cookies do you go through? I mean, you have cookies out for everybody?
I can't say. You're special. Absolutely.
Edit that out.
Yeah,
Edit that out.
No, it's cool. Wow. I lost my train of thought. Cookies. Whoa, squirrel. Yeah. So
That's my brain 24/7.
yeah. So it's really cool. You wrote with Radney.
It was really cool. I hope that we have the opportunity to do it again when we go to start writing for 4.
I do too. For 4. Yeah. 4. So you're already thinking about 4?
I am trying to get us to write 4 by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. Okay.
If we don't stay ahead of things, we're going to fall behind.
3's not even out. I'm like, can we have a break?
Talk to me a little bit about how you're going to release this 3. You've got a different strategy this time, don't you?
Yeah, how are you releasing this one, Ben?
I'm doing the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
Tell folks about it.
Well, Spotify and streaming services have been tough for us in the fact that there's just we don't know exactly what to do. I don't think anybody knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
But the information we came upon is that sometimes it might be good to use Spotify like a social media network in the sense that you're continuing to post and that helps your algorithm or whatever. Okay. It helps Spotify to know you're serious about what you're doing, and maybe Spotify will want to kind of spread your love around. So with this album, we are singling every song.
Are you really? Okay.
So we're just like every 2-3 weeks putting out a song, and
We don't know if that's going to be any good, but I mean, we're just trying it.
it's kind of fun, just
It's
delaying the whole thing, making it a big deal.
Yeah.
Then eventually,
Yeah.
when you got them all out there, you release the
And then, it'll probably be end of June or something. We'll release the whole album.
Oh, there you go. Have a release party or no? That'll be on the road.
I think we're going to play a show in December that might be a release party.
Yeah, it's City Winery.
I was also
Cool.
toying around
Just
with.
there this week. You guys play there a lot, don't you?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
I was also toying around with the idea of an online live stream release party, just something cool like that people
Great
can watch
idea.
all over the country, ticketed thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Why not?
But we've also done this really cool thing. This is the first time we've ever done this. Ben came up with this idea of doing, it's called the 3 album experience, and it's
Yes.
still happening now.
Yes.
And so basically people just go to our website and they sign up. It's on the front page, which is goldpinemusic.com. And then there it says join the experience. You put in your email.
I did.
Oh, awesome.
I did.
Thanks.
Yes, I did.
Then following the next day, you'll start getting 7 days of content, and it's all free, and it's behind the scenes of the songs that we wrote, lyric videos, how we recorded the album, just
the weird ways we recorded it
Yeah.
in houses in Austin, at venues across the country, in our van in a Walmart parking lot. I mean, it's just weird.
and they
weird
get
videos.
7 songs before the album comes out, and it's all free. And so
Yeah.
we just wanted to be able to do that for our fans, but also give our fans an opportunity to get to know us even beyond the music. So like, it's a lot of fun, and we've had
great.
really good feedback from it, and it's just something else that we decided
Yeah.
to try to do. And then for this new album, when we're releasing them, the vinyls this time, they're all different colors, and you won't know until you open.
What color you got?
Yeah, so
Oh, good.
It'd be
So how many
exciting.
different colors?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We
We
don't
don't even know.
I was going to say collect all 5.
That's right.
Now that's a great idea.
Collect all 5.
Number 4, that's happening.
Oh, 4. See, on 4, you can do 4 different colors.
Right.
Yeah.
4 colors,
it.
get all 4.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
I like it.
You're welcome.
That's good.
That's great.
Let's take a little break. When we come back, you're going to get that guitar out, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to jam here on the podcast. Thanks for joining us today. Goldpine is with us.
You're listening to the Songwriter Connection with Dave Linehan. Find us on Facebook and YouTube at the Songwriter Connection Podcast. And find Dave at thedaveconnection.com. Now back to the show with your host, Dave Linehan.
Well, and just a quick reminder, if you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I love it when we have new subscribers because someday we're going to monetize there as well. Goldpine, our guests, we're so glad to have them. Ben and Kassie are here. And, Cassie's bringing out the harp. Yeah, you can play the harmonica for us too, huh? Woo!
I blow on it. I make some noise.
All right. Before you get into the song, I want to talk about the name again. One word, 2 wonderful people. The married couple, Kassie and Ben. It has a lot of meaning to you, the word Goldpine.
Yeah. So not only is it just a cool name, if I do say so myself,
I'll
but
second that.
it's neat because I grew up on Pines Road in Alabama, so that's like the past, or at least my past. And then gold is the element that refines and gets better when it goes through hard times, and that's hopefully our future.
Whoa.
And then we just made up our own word, Goldpine.
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 Great. I love it.
It rolls off the tongue.
It fits.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
One word.
Yeah. So what you going to play for us? Some new music for us this time?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's do a song called Confessions.
Ooh, yeah.
Cassie
you released
wrote
that
this.
earlier this year, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Cassie had this idea from a dream, waking up with
I love that.
with this idea, and maybe you'll mention what it's. Maybe you'll mention the core idea after the song.
Yeah.
We'll play the song first, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. Sounds good.
Hey, my name is Jack, and I think I might have a problem. I hold a key in the palm of my hand, and it might be the cause of my downfall. And hey, well, I can't steal my mind anymore. I can't feel the things I did before. I'm codependent, unrelenting, and it needs me to. Well, now I'm here confessing that to you. Dopamine, well, it used to make me fly. Now it's all I can do to just feel fine. I stagger along, the ringer on, and there's nothing left to do. Now I'm here confessing that to you. Hey, my name is Jack, and I think I might have a problem. I hold a key in the palm of my hand, and it might be the cause of my downfall. And hey, there's a cloud hanging over me. I've
vision's blurred and I'm concerned I can't tell fiction from truth. Now I'm here confessing that to you. I keep trying to convince myself that it's all in good health. But the promise of a newfound love is fragile as the screen. Now it's here confessing that to me. Hey, my name is Jack.
Love it. Goldpine, Kassie and Ben.
Thank you.
Great song. You know, a lot of times in dreams, I will be playing guitar and singing and just making up words because, you know, it's a dream, right? And I remember sometimes I'm jamming and going, this sounds really good. I got to remember this when I wake up. I can remember what I was doing when I wake up. And like a couple times I have. And I run into the room here, pick up my guitar, which is always next to me in the chair. And it doesn't make any sense. But one time it did. And I remember just the hook. And my friend Billy and I went in and wrote a song about it. So this came to you in a dream. Was it something like that?
Well, it was weird. We were in Red Lodge, Montana. And I woke up and I just had this idea for a song. And I grabbed my phone. I think it was like 5:05 in the morning. And I just started writing it down. And then when we woke up the next day, I told Ben about it. I said, I had this idea for a song, and then we wrote it, and then we recorded it that day in the place that we were staying at in Red Lodge. And it's about our addiction to cell phones. So
I thought it was Jack's addiction.
Oh, excuse me.
Jack.
Jack has a problem, and it's the cell phone, you know? So
wow.
A lot of people... I don't know if they catch that, but that's what it's about. So, and of course, I grabbed my phone to write the song.
Of course you did. I've got one like that on my new project coming out. It's called Glow. Faces in the Glow.
Ooh.
Oh, right. I can
with
imagine.
Taylor Ray. And I'm excited about that one coming out.
That's cool.
So, well, that's really neat. So, Jack, why did you choose the name Jack?
I have no idea.
Because I was thinking right away, Jack Daniels. You know, like, is this going to be about alcohol?
No, and my best friend's husband is named Jack, and he was like, oh. And I was like, it's not about you.
It's not about you.
It's about all the Jacks out there.
You should change the name. You should change the name every time.
Every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Name somebody in the audience.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
That is good. People would love that.
They would
Who's
love
going to be
that.
named
You can use
today?
Dave because I'm addicted to my phone. I must admit. Yeah. Absolutely. You could.
Me too.
Yeah. So, but did you think about a girl's name instead of a Jack? Why did it have to be Jack?
I like the
Percussive.
the percussiveness, and I because you're able to give like so much angst and emotion in that short of a name. Jack.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really good songwriting lesson right there.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want it. I mean, it's not like I was like, oh, his name is Jack, but it worked.
It works. It really does. It does. You can feel that angst. Yeah. And in the melody too. Good heart work too. Love it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. She's a pro.
Thank you, Bob Dylan. You're my inspiration.
Bob Dylan, you got your John Prine shirt on there, Ben.
Yeah.
He's like, which one? You only have about 15 of those?
Yeah.
He
Man,
wore one
I love
yesterday.
John Prine.
Did you?
We did another podcast yesterday, and he wore his yellow John Prine shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was cool.
Who did you say that I looked like when I came down the stairs this morning? People can't see what I'm wearing, but what did you say I look like?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Just black turtleneck. All
I
black.
love the earrings.
Yeah. Thank
Those
you.
are really awesome.
I got these at a thrift store in Wyoming for $3.50.
Well, there you go. You and my wife would have a good time. She loves the thrift stores. Yep, Sugar Pea around the corner. That's it.
Oh.
Right there, man.
There's one of it. We might hit that up on the way home.
In Mount Juliet over there. Yeah, not too far away. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm giving her ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it.
You've got a very busy touring schedule coming up. I looked at your tour schedule. Man, it's incredible. You're going to Texas. You're going to, Arizona, California, all up the coast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, who does all that booking? You have a booking agent that works with you, or are you still doing it all yourself?
I'm doing most of it.
Are you?
We got a booking agent, also CMC artists here in Nashville.
We love you, Andrew.
And we love those guys. But right now I'm doing a decent amount of it, and hopefully the more things pick up, that we'll hand some more over to them.
Is it intimidating going into a new place that you've never played before?
No.
No?
It's exciting.
It's exciting?
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
For many reasons. But, because it's fun to meet new people and play in new places, but also to see if what you do sticks. Like, because it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We have been touring pretty hard.
You have. You hit it
200
hard.
shows last year.
200 last year?
Over 200, yeah. And so,
Wow.
Over the 3 years of really hitting it that hard, you see where you're most well received.
Yeah.
And it's Texas, honey. My
Is it?
Lord.
You're big in Texas.
Yeah. Well, we're not big anywhere, but honestly, they're very receptive of us.
That's good.
And so it's just interesting. So it's always fun to see, like, in a new market, like, will they like what we do? How will it go? Will we like it? So it's exciting.
You are big everywhere. Don't ever say that. It's like when I'm in a writer's round and I go, "There's a song I wrote with this, and it's about that, and I hope you like it." And I want to go,
I hope
stop
you like it.
right there.
Yeah.
Don't say, "I hope you like
Yeah.
it."
Right.
Of course we're going to like it, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah. So wonderful. I mean, congrats on that. I mean, that's just awesome. And, that's a dream. I mean, to get to see the world playing your music,
Yeah.
Was that always the plan? What do you think? No?
I think it was. I mean, it was for me.
Yeah?
I didn't know I was going to be doing it like in a duo. Ever since high school, I wanted to perform. I knew that, but I wasn't doing anything in a solo career. I know that I was
That's
barely
what I
a
thought
solo
was
artist.
Was also very interesting about you guys. You were together about 7 years before you decided to do the duo thing.
Right.
When somebody said you're missing the boat, right?
Yeah.
You shot yourself in the foot. I think the word was. You need to be singing together.
Yeah. I'm so glad that guy told us that, and that it was like a light bulb went off, which is crazy because, like, why had we not thought of that before?
Yeah, right?
Like, duh.
Uh-huh.
But it was the best decision that we've made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's really cool what you do. You've got this motorhome that you've built, Ben, right?
Yeah.
And did I see you were putting a window in it, or you got a new?
We have a new. We have our. We got a new van, so we got the extended version this time. So there's. We don't mean to brag, but there's 18 more inches.
Wow.
Which is a big deal with van life.
Yeah.
I'm getting my own closet this time.
Oh, wow.
So Ben is currently building it out, and we bought a brand new one, extended cab, and it's named Vance.
Vance the van.
Vance the van.
I love it.
And it's going well. Ben's knocking it out. He's a beast. Don't get it twisted. I did post on that video that I installed the window, but I didn't. I held it. I got inside the box that it came in and jumped out of it. If that is helping.
That you posted that? Did you post that already?
I posted that today.
It's today. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, you helped pulled that window when I put it in. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because I'm 42 now, and like I just held it on the outside, and I think for probably about 15 or 20 minutes, and the next day I woke up and I was sore, and I was like.
Well,
because I held my arms above my head for 20 minutes.
Well, that's a long time.
Welcome to 42. What happened? I put in a window.
You got your workout in. There you go.
Yeah.
Ben, pick up that guitar if you will. I want to hear some more new Goldpine music. I am just in the best seat of the house for this. Live around the dining room table, Songwriter Connection Podcast. And I need to know the story under the hood, the whole thing. You know how it goes.
Should we do...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, go ahead.
Let's do a song called Understand. This one's going to be on the new record. And this one's not going to be released till May 23rd.
Okay. But you know what? This is May 21st, so it's just a couple days away.
Yeah,
well, this is perfect timing.
Friday.
Perfect timing.
But we had this song idea for, probably 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
But the chorus was different. And there was something about the whole song that just wasn't quite sitting right. So we just left it wherever it was. And then we came back to it and we're like, we kind of like what's going on here. And so one of the hardest things to do is coming back to an existing song and rewriting a part of it.
I agree.
Changing the melody, changing the words.
We changed a lot.
And we did that. And it's pretty cool now.
They say the best songs are rewritten, not just written.
Yeah. So there is some value in maybe you wrote a song that you didn't like very much, but keep it back there because you might go back to it and feel inspired and rewrite the thing a little bit and it'd be sweet.
Really good point.
So, love that. That's what happened to this song. This is about love, but true love, not puppy love. Ooh. It's called Understand.
You can never know how these things, they will change. Through the years, love never looks the same. And you doubt the love that comes from these gentle hands. If only I could show it in a way that you'd understand. I believe in love. I believe in love. They try to put it up on the silver screen, but that could never hold all its complexities. I believe in love. Now 16 years have come and passed us by, but I confess I still haven't been able to see through your eyes. You still doubt the love that comes from these two hands. If only I could show it in a way you'd understand. I believe in love. I believe in love. They try to put it up on the silver screen, but that could never hold all its complexities. I believe in love. I am just a woman, and I am just a man. If only I could show my love in a way that you'd understand.
I love it. It's going to be on the new album that's coming out Friday.
Yeah.
Scream It Everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that one of those ones you did live or in the studio?
Oh boy, how did we record that one?
Both,
Both?
maybe.
It might have been
Oh.
setting up at one of those houses in Texas and
Yeah.
doing kind of a live take on it.
You do a lot of the house parties, don't you?
We do. It's interesting. We've never really sought after that, but they do happen a lot, and
Yeah.
I love them.
I do too.
They're awesome, and we
going
have
to one
several
tonight.
coming up.
Yeah. I'm not playing, but I'm going tonight. I booked it. And,
Oh, you did?
yeah.
We never do them in Nashville. We need to
Oh.
do them here so we can come home.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can get you in there.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, the Hills do this music night in America, and they're in Thompson Station. And it really is a nice event. They've got a beautiful home, and they open it up to us songwriters and a lot of all the neighborhood people. Everybody comes, and
That's
they
cool.
all bring a dish. It's a lot, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
They're great experiences. That's a great way to see music.
I
Yeah.
think so too. It's like it's kind of like the Bluebird, but even more. When you think about the intimate setting at the Bluebird, right? This is even more intimate because
Yeah.
you're into somebody's home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, you know. You do a lot of festivals too, don't you? You just did one in Alabama.
Yeah, we just played the Opelika Songwriter Festival.
That's how you say that, Opelika.
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 Yeah, it was awesome. And then we have, what do we have coming up? We have Red Lodge Songwriter Festival coming up in Montana. And then we're excited. Yeah.
Wildflower Arts Festival in Richardson, Texas, which is going to be really cool.
I'm really excited about that one. And we have some more on this tour. I'm blanking. Some in Minnesota.
Yep, July, Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Festivals are the best.
They
Wish
are,
we
aren't
could
they?
do more of those.
Yeah, me too. You did the Kerrville Festival at one point, didn't you?
Yes.
And did very well.
Yeah, that was about 3 years ago. First, we did their songwriting contest, and that's kind of what got us introduced to Kerrville. We were a finalist in that because we had never been to that festival or knew about it. We entered the contest and was a finalist, and then when we came to see the festival the next year, we were honored to be booked on main stage, and that was really like the first of our festival.
Was it really?
Kinda.
Yeah, it really was.
It was a big deal
The biggest
for us.
for the first. That's awesome. We also
Yeah.
did the Merle Fest too. Did you guys do that?
We did that last
Yeah,
year.
last year.
Yeah. And Bristol
Nothing-
Rhythm and Roots, that's a great one. We love that one.
Wow,
We love that one.
that's
But
wonderful.
Kerrville was the first.
First,
Yeah.
it's always have a special place in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day we were folk singers.
You know, let's talk about that right now because we've often mentioned this about genres and how you got to be flexible and create your own genre. And I'm all about that. And you guys really have done that. You could say we're folk, we're country, we're
Yeah.
alternative country, we're Americana. You touch all the bases, don't you?
We try to, I just think that our music kind of naturally falls into all those places on different songs. We were talking to somebody yesterday and he was just saying, like, when I listen to your albums, the songs are not the same. He was like, you're up and down and here and there, and it's like everything's different. And I like that because we want to be able to take people on like a journey with our music and
Love that.
to have highs and low emotionally, but also like melodically.
Right.
And so, yeah, I mean, because like on this album, a duet with Radney Foster, which
Come on.
is countryer than cornbread. But then you hear Alabama Born and you're like, it's aggressive Americana. So we're just kind of all over the place.
That's good.
And that's kind of a product of Kassie, I think, too, the wide range of styles and genres that we have. Because we both kind of, well, more so Kassie. She just kind of, when here's an artist that is in the same vein, it just feels a little bit like, I wish they were doing something else. You hear that one single of theirs that's like really great, but then sometimes you listen to the rest of their songs,
like all
and
same.
that style is all they do.
Yeah.
And then I just can't take it.
And Cassie's ADD kicks in, and she's like, I can't,
Yeah.
I need something
Yeah.
I'm cleaning.
different.
I'm cleaning out the kitchen drawers all of a sudden.
And I would be probably, all in the same vein, as a solo artist. But with Kassie, like, I'll bring a song to her, and she's like, well, that's kind of boring, or, yeah, it's kind of the same thing over and over again.
Doesn't hold back, does she?
And so, that's kind of the impetus for, let's get things exciting. Let's change the tempo and the structure's up. Yeah.
Kassie, who do you like to listen to these days?
So right now I usually find an artist and I kind of like just listen to them over and over. And right now that person is his name is John Muck.
John Muck.
Am I saying it right?
M-U-Q.
Q, yeah.
Yeah, M-U-Q. He's from Uganda.
Yeah.
And he lives in
heard from
Austin,
his publicist
Texas.
this week.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's going to be at Bonnaroo this year.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's lovely. We haven't met in person yet, but we met through we've texted and social media, so I feel like we're connected. We're hoping to do some shows together.
Great.
We ended up going to Uganda and we met his sister. It's very random the way life turns.
Isn't that really something? You guys did do some mission trips to Uganda. Did you say you were sponsoring a young person?
We
there?
have a little girl that we sponsor in Rwanda.
In
and
Rwanda.
We've sponsored her for 12 years, and then we have a son. His name is Emmanuel, Ramasaka is his name.
Ramasaka.
And we've sponsored him for 6 years in Uganda. And so we just got to meet him for the first time in December.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You played this amazing song. It was so touching last time you were on about God sleeps at night.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a saying in Rwanda that
Rwanda.
says, ooh, I'm going to get this wrong.
God spends his days elsewhere, and he sleeps in Rwanda.
He sleeps in Rwanda. I loved that. From the first time I heard it, I was like, wow. That's
Such a
not
gorgeous
working.
song. Well, I can't let you go without another one. Can you pick up the guitar and do one more for us? Yeah. I love my job. I get to see them perform live around and it really is a dining room table.
It is.
Yeah.
With cookies and all.
Only 3 cookies left, because Ben's the
Ruh,
cookie
ruh.
monster.
I only had 1.5.
I figured half.
He ate my cookie.
What song you want to do here?
I guess Alabama Born.
Oh, yeah. Do that one. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm from Alabama, and this song is about me.
Okay.
My mother married young, 19 years old, and she was having a son. Red clay on the floor, left a stain on her newfound world. She wore the wedding band of a man with a heavy hand.
Oh, I was Alabama born. Alabama born.
First string quarterback, chasing nostalgia from a high school past, and with unfortunate love, he'd wrestle demons till she'd had enough. I don't carry his name, but I feel his blood inside of my veins.
Oh, I was Alabama born. Alabama born.
By the time I was 19, I followed my voice up to Tennessee. With a broken wing I'd flown to a place my family had never called home. Mercy, I buried them all, but there's a place in my mind I can still recall.
Oh, I was Alabama born.
such emotion. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, amazing. Capital A. Thanks, you guys. I'm really happy with all the success, and I wish you so much more. Have a wonderful and safe travel across this country this summer. Have a blast. Keep building that base, and I look forward to having you again next year around the same time.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dave.
When you're getting ready to put out 4.
We'd be honored.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you for having us.
Have the cookies waiting.
Well, have cookies, no doubt about it. Look up Goldpine, folks. Goldpine, Goldpine, all one word. You'll find them. You get your websites out there, and you can keep track where they're touring and all the latest news and stuff for you. Okay?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, guys. Love you, man. Right on.
We hope you enjoyed this intimate glimpse into the world of songwriting and found inspiration in the stories shared by our talented guests. Remember, the magic of music lies not only in the notes and chords, but in the emotions and experiences woven into every lyric. Until next time, keep listening, keep creating, and keep the melodies alive.